Hello people, and welcome to FTB Ultimate part 26 or something, I don't know. I've done a bit off camera, because we got our first solar panel set up last time. I've got these permanently attached now because I managed to power them up. You'll see that power is going into this quite fast actually, and I've got 3 generators. That's because I built more generators to just do stuff faster to get more power. Here, where I built the first solar panel, we have a solar farm. Yes, I have been off camera for a few days now, mainly just because I couldn't get a chance to record, and also recording this is becoming harder because my internet service provider has decided to go into completely remove internet after 4 PM, meaning that basically apparently the FTB launcher needs an internet connection to launch, well, just to load up the mod packs, and mod packs need to be loaded up for you to launch them, so I can't load up FTB without that. And I've tried putting it into my normal .minecraft launcher, but it claimed it needed to download vanilla Minecraft first, and that probably means I need MC nostalgia and all that lot, and the problem with that is I have no internet, as is the point of not being able to even get on Google. Also, if you hear Steam rapidly sounding like it's putting people are coming online or saying something to me a lot, it's not actually that people are doing that. What's happening is my internet does apparently appear to have about 1 byte per second, so it's not exactly 0, but it's fast enough that Steam and Skype think they're online, but they aren't, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, anyway. So what have I done off camera? I built all those solar panels. That's a lot of work that I did there. Nothing new here. In here, you may have seen some new gizmos. That's because I'm building an industrial centrifuge, this one here. Yeah, it wants me to put it in here manually, that's fine. Was this a recipe? I'm pretty sure. There it is, industrial centrifuge. I'm doing this because I figured out what we're working towards next time. Well, for the next few episodes, maybe we're like episode 50 or something by the time we hopefully get around to this. I don't know. It's night time outside and I want my power system to keep working, so I'll sleep. Yeah, it's been a long time that I've been offline, so you'll notice that I've extended the item system. Also, my mining total is apparently dropping off its next load of resources. That's good. And so, also, you may have noticed this. We'll get around to that in a minute, I think. I don't know what to get around to first. I've got so much stuff to get on with showing you. Also, I want to warn you, if you have the same idea about what I did with the solar panels, that will, like I said, I was offline for a few days. That takes a long time to make solar panels, so don't think that that was any easy job. There's 16 solar panels I have there, 16 EU per tick, that's 300 EU per second I think. That's not right probably, because no, it's 300 when it was at 15. I've added 1 more solar panel since then, so it'll be 300 and something. Who cares? Probably 320 actually. Okay, what I've decided is I'm going to build another room below this room, because I'm running out of space on my machine walls to build stuff. So I think I should get on with doing that. But I don't know where I'm going to build a ladder down. Shall I build a ladder down here? That doesn't sound too bad. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and build an entire room down below this one. Also, just to mention, my internet's so bad I can't even go onto Spotify, so I can't listen to music when I'm off camera like I usually do. It's what stops me boring me to death off camera. Also, I should probably stop jumping down here. Anyway. Hey people, would you look at this? I discovered something frightening. This hobbyist steam engine isn't water cooled. Dun dun dun. I need to go fix this, but I don't know if I have any. I shouldn't do. I shouldn't have any waterproof pipes left over. It'd be a bit weird if I did. Just gonna double check. I don't think I do have any visible waterproof pipes left. No. Okay, people, I'll just go make some more. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that apparently that could have blown up at any time. So, I'm lucky it hasn't. Now people, I hope you remember that my equipment exchange doesn't work. So to get my cactus, I throw my rose red over, and I type in cactus, and I spawn it in, and then I use it. Dun dun dun. And that makes me one waterproof pipe. And I can chuck the rest of these golden transport pipes somewhere useless. Like here, where I'll never look for them ever again. And I can just throw the rest of my useless stuff in there as well. Like dirt. There we go. And amber. Anyway people, I'll go back to mining out the room. Alright then people, I'm gonna just mine out the last pieces of the ores in the walls. And I'm gonna get some ladder so that I can build the ladder up here and break this massive hole in the floor, which doesn't need to be here. So I'll go off camera and do that. Also, this area here just happens to be where my aqua's accumulator is. See, as you can see there. So that's all that is. Don't worry about why there's like a massive block of cobblestone in the corner. Okay people, I've built the ladder here. Oh, I know yes, bad FPS, that's because I still have, yes I do, 7. No, didn't press it, there we go, got it pressed. Now we're going all the way back up to 30 FPS. And, don't know why only 30, didn't it used to be more than that? It doesn't matter, there we go, 60. Don't know why it's so dodgy, maybe it's when I look down, who knows. So we're gonna knock down this random piece of useless wall, and that means that down here now what we have is, first there probably shouldn't have knocked all that down, but whatever. Down here we should have now got ourselves a technology room sort of thing. So, well, this is a technology room up here as well, but that's like more advanced, I guess, going to be down there. Can I still reach that? Yes, I can. So I can still check it when I need to. Good. Alright then. That's better. And now I can walk around safely in this room without falling down. And then, to reach my other stuff, I just come down here. And ta-da! All my other stuff will be down here. Now I can just take my power cables from here and put them wherever I want them to be. So for instance, this industrial centrifuge is going to be the first thing down here, and I want this to be the first thing on the row, so there he goes, and he's going to receive power. Am I going to put it into the tops of them? The power is delivered into the bottom of the other ones. Fine, it'll be alright. And there. So, lavas and stuff, blah 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 blah, recipes. This just turns stuff into other stuff, which is interesting. Most of the stuff makes methane apparently, if you just put any form of food in there. What is the use of methane? Gas turbine, I think, is what it's used for. Also makes hydrogen and carbon apparently. There we go, gas turbine makes 45,000 EU. So I can turn food into EU, that's interesting. Anyway, the main reason I made this is because I'm going to reveal my overall project. I'm trying to make some... what is my overall objective actually? I forgot what it is. Oh yeah, I know. Advanced solar panels. Because I've got solar panels, I want advanced ones, and these need, if I can find it, iridium iron plates, which need iridium. Now, in vanilla, well not in vanilla, but in normal industrial craft, iridium is hard enough to get. It's a lot harder to get in this, I'll have you know. Oh my god. Iridium ore, by the way, is like practically impossible to find. I think it's like, is it one per chunk or is it one every few chunks? I'm not sure, but you don't ever hardly find it. So, you're just going to have to look out if you're going to find it. Here's what I want. I want a fusion reactor to make it, but I don't know how you make lithium, because it just tells me clay dust there. So, that's my problem. And I haven't got internet access at the moment, as I've mentioned, so I have no idea how you get lithium, and I can't search the internet for it. This isn't my fault, people. It's just something that's happened at this time of recording. I will probably find out between this episode and next how you actually get that, just so that I can use that way. But currently the only way I know to get a hold of it is through nuggets, which can be made in here from platinum dust. And platinum is supposed to come from shiny metals and stuff, or iridium ores and blah 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 blah. But you can also get it as a 10% chance from ferrous ore, which is my current only way of getting hold of stuff. Also, I don't know how you get shiny ingots because it won't tell me. It won't tell me how you get shiny anything. I don't know what any of this, how you make any of that stuff basically, because NEI won't let me know. So that's not something I can currently do. But apparently, if I put ferrous into a pulverizer, there is a 10% chance I will get platinum dust. So what I'm basically doing is I'm taking all my ferrous. That's not ferrous, that's gold. I don't know where I put all my ferrous. Like, I only have a few of it. It's quite difficult to find. There we go, 24. And if there's a 10% chance, that means I should get 2 dusts in this pipe. Should get. There's always a chance for more or less, but let's throw this in the pulverizer and see what we get. Anyway, people, what's this other thing I wanted to show you during this episode? If I can get through doorways. This. What is this? And if you saw in this chest, what are these? And this, and this, and this. And basically I'm just carrying a load of junk around with me. Is there anything I can get rid of? This tree tap, because this is something I forgot to show you as well. I've got loads to show you. I got electric tree tap and an electric wrench. These are useful because these use EU rather than durability. I mean, I can get rid of this wrench as well, actually. And to switch modes, the tree tap is just normal, but this electric wrench, just like a normal wrench, has an 80% chance of picking something up, meaning 20% chance that you could lose what you try to pick up. If you hold down M and right click, it should do something, but the problem I've got with mine, I don't know if anybody else might have it with theirs, it does not work if your mode switch key is set to M, so you have to set it to any other key. I have to set it to N at the moment, and if you hold down the key that you've set that to, and right click, there you go, you can enable and disable lossless mode. It will use more EU if you're in lossless mode, but it will have a 100% chance of getting the items, so you won't lose anything. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to equip this new armour, because it's all fancy and technological, whereas my old armour was just magic and boredom and stuff. Well, it's not really boring, it's actually quite good, that armour, and I'm going to miss it. But it's not needed now that we're in the big leagues with all our technology and chisel. So, what are we going to do? Well, this is modular power. This is a mod called Modular Power Suits. Sorry about that, people. My headset sort of fell off. Quite hilarious, actually. Anyway, this is a mod called Modular Power Suits, and this is power suit armor, which is made pretty easily. Iron and wiring, all this stuff, and wiring using top recipe is just redstone and gold nuggets. Give me a second to readjust my headset, people. Headset readjusted. And this is a modular power suits table. Now, I think it's power armor tinker table actually. If I could spell power. Wow, I really can't spell power today. Power is armor tinker table. It's just that. pretty simple to make. Also there is a power tool, but we will not be used. I don't think I'll make that just yet. I am fine with tools at the moment. I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to build some stuff into this. I've already got some batteries put into each of these, and I will be adjusting the maximum weights on them when I get tinker tools. Wait, what does this require? It's not a tinker tool, it's something else, but whatever. It doesn't require that much, so I'll just shift click it in. There we go. I can apparently make 8 of those if I wanted to. That's too easy. Okay. We'll just sleep. There we go. Power armor tool looks quite cool when you're wearing it in your hand. Also in F5 looks quite cool. The entire armor does. So you use this to upgrade your stuff, and it all costs stuff. So I want to install a HV capacitor into that. So capacitor. I can use any of these capacitors for batteries in these. I want each batteries, so I use HV capacitors. Ender pearls, glass, and glowstone. I've got all of that stuff. So if I just go over here, HV capacitor. And now if it's in your inventory, when you try to use this, you just click on the thing you want and install. There we go. Now all these things up here, like your armor will tell you how much armor protection. I haven't got any armor installed into these yet, sadly. It'll tell you how much energy you can store in the batteries that are in the things you've got, and it will tell you the weights of them. So this is 4 plus 4 plus 8 plus 4 should be maths. Do the maths. Damn it, maths. Why do you not work now of all times? That's 8, 12, 20. Now I can't remember if the maximum in this game is 20 or 25. That will apparently make it too heavy. Either way, there's a weight limit, which will mean that stuff becomes too heavy when you're wearing it and starts to slow you down. So I'm not sure. Is that slowing me down? I can't tell. Shall we just assume that 25 is the limit? In which case, I can I think it usually is actually, because I usually end up slightly increasing these. Also, I have installed here a solar generator, just to give me a bit more power generation over time. And in this I have a kinetic generator set up to full. And that's why it's a bit more heavy according to that. So I'm just going to set the values of these up a bit, because I have 5 pieces of equipment that I can get an extra kilogram on, and that's 0.2 is what I'm going to add to all of these if I can. There we go. Anyway, go off camera for a second. I went off camera and moved about a bit with the stuff up, whatever you call it, the power at 4.18 kilograms, and it's all fine, I think. Oh no, this is something I should probably told you guys about before. This is Formcraft. This is what happens when you use too much magic. It's because I've been making all my alimentum in this, all in the same area. Things are going to get dangerous soon if I turn my difficulty back up to easy when I remember to do it. Anyway, so what can I install in this armor, I hear you ask? Well, it's armor, so we can install shields. Yeah, these all add weight, whereas energy shields don't consume any weight allowance thing, whatever you call it, but they do use up your energy, which is fine by me. So we need 2 force field emitters, and that should be 8 of them. Right, we need 8 force field emitters. Force field. There we go. Damn it. Times by 8. I need 32 ender pearls. That's expensive. That's like 2 stacks of iron, isn't it? Is it 2 stacks of iron? Because 4 makes 1 ender pearl, so a stack would make, that makes 4, that makes 8, that makes 16, 32, yeah, 2 stacks makes 32 ender pearls, and pearl, I could have just spawned an entire stack, and then, it's 2 stacks, isn't it, because, oh, I forgot they only go up to 16, damn it, it would have been a lot easier. And what does solenoids require again? They just require wiring and things. So to make more wiring would require gold nuggets. So I can just make more of those and then craft a ton of wires, because that's how this works. Wires are just so cheap in this mod. And then I have no iron left. Well done, Dougle. Oh, do I have to go and make more? Ah, this always happens to me. Then again, it's been happening a lot off camera. That's something that you guys didn't see. I had to make a lot of iron off camera. It's one of the major reasons I had this facility going so much. I've got 3 platinum dust. That is good. It's good. So I'll take all this, temporarily throw that on the floor. Nickel I'm not actually using at the moment because it doesn't seem to serve any purpose. This platinum dust though, it's what I've been looking for, because if I go down here into there, okay, uses of platinum dust. Alright, it makes platinum ingots, blah 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 blah. There we go, industrial centrifuge. Iridium nuggets. So that's what we're going to be using this for. Okay, let's head back up here anyway. If I could remember how to use bloody ladders, it'd be useful. There we go. Iron. Is it just 1 solenoid per one of these recipes? Yes it is. So I can only craft 3 at the moment. Wow. I need a lot more. If I do that and then swap these over, wait no, I don't swap over, emeralds, they're not required in any of these recipes. And also, what isn't required at the moment, I like to say sticks, but I just don't want to get rid of them. Fine, I'll get rid of the sticks for the moment. There we go. It's just nice to have at least 1 slot empty. Also the fact that I'm probably going to end up with 2 slots worth of iron. Anyway, I'll go off camera and build enough solenoids to make 8 force field emitters. What was it? Force. Wow, did I write source? Force. And I spelled it wrong. Source. Anyway. So I need 5 times 8, which is 40. And I have 3 of them. And to get 40, I need 3 times that. And that's 120. Yay! This is expensive. Whoa. Anyway. Alright, I've got my first 2 force field emitters, so I might as well show you what I'm doing. You put how to use this stuff. Alright, first you can like press shift over things and it tells you what it is. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Let's install it into my torso probably. Yeah, let's do that. So, in our armor section, it's energy shield, 2 force field emitters, we have these installed. Good. Now what do? We have a scroll bar here, which says energy per damage, and armor. Now, the energy per damage is, well actually, describe what the armor means first. 6 points is 3 of these, because you know you get your half bits. For instance there, wait no, just move it up a bit, there we go. 5 is actually what you'd see here as 2.5. That's because armour, as well as health, is done out of 20. Also your food is done out of 20. So each half actually counts as 1, so 6 points is 3 of these. Now something I should probably tell you about the energy shields and why I like them so much is you can put them all to 6 points, which, if you know your maths, 6 times 4 is more than 20. It's actually 24. Technically that means you should have another 2, what do you gonna call them? Whatever. You should have 4 more damage protection than should normally be possible with a normal piece of armour, like normal diamond armour, if you install the force field emitters onto each part of this. Now I'm not sure if that's actually what happens, but it's what I do just anyway. So you just put this up to full, it means 6 points, and per damage means per half heart on this, so basically per 1 damage, how much power it consumes. This consumes 500J, and currently I'm storing, this is like MJ it says up here. I can't see behind my own FPS counter, but I presume you guys can see what power I've currently got. But apparently all this is 750k apart from my boots, so I'm just going to assume I have quite a lot of power at the moment, so these energy shields will be fine for a bit. Anyway, I'll go off camera and just build more energy shields, because I want to be able to survive a bit. I want to survive because there's no point in having power armor if it's not going to protect you from damage, is it? It's not really power armor then, is it? What have I not got? Oh, I know how many I've got. Sword notes. Anyway, for a second, people, goodbye. Oh wait, no, look, I've got enough for another one. Haha. This time I'll protect my legs because I can. There we go. See, that's the equivalent amount of armor protection as I had with these. Although admittedly these had fire protection and normal protection on them, actually meaning that they last longer than this does, because they were translating. Also, I might as well explain what those enchantments were, because I never explained it at the time. I might as well explain it to anyone who's still using things like that. The enchantments mean that as you take damage, it translates the damage to your health bar to damage to your armor. And the reason I wanted these with repair on them was because when damage goes to your armor, it repairs instantly. And actually with repair 2, it repairs faster than it usually takes it, meaning that you actually never ever take damage, except for damage that actually goes beyond the armor. So basically, if it's a big hit, then it will get to you. But anyway, that's enough about that. Oops. Anyway, I'll go and continue making some armor for myself. Run out of gold again, so I'll find out what the gold requires again. It's 8 iron. There we go. Thought so. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gold there. That'll probably do. Gold. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we can go back to the force field emitters. Okay. Just wanted to let you people know, because I'm pretty sure you're all paying attention to the chat logs, so you might as well see what I've been equivalent exchanging. Also, just so you know, equivalent exchange does work in multiplayer. So, because I told you before that I found out on the internet that apparently it works, and then I discovered that it doesn't work. It turns out that it does work, but only in multiplayer, and it's just that items don't appear, but they can actually. If you just select the empty crafting bit here, then you'll be able to take the items out. Like, imagine if that's there, and that's a crafting recipe of some sort. I don't know if that was there. Then clicking here would be able to make you like pull out something like that. I don't know. Just imagine a crafting recipe like that. Basically, is what would happen. Except it doesn't work in single player. So, equipment exchange does work in multiplayer for those who are interested in multiplayer servers, and if they're going to have to be an op just to use equipment exchange, the answer is no, you're not going to have to be an op. You can do it quite normally. Anyway, I'll continue making my armor now that I've told you about equipment exchange stuff. There we go, finishing up the last one of these. Also, yes, there is a button on my keyboard. Right, if you want to know what this thing in the corner is, it's, I don't know which mod it is, I can't remember, but if you press the button on the right hand side of your left shift, it does things. It won't affect anything in the gameplay of anything that I've shown you so far, but I'm pretty sure it affects something. But I've forgotten what it is at the moment. Also, I haven't actually made the force field emitter, I just got the ingredients for it. There we go. So we'll make our last force field, install. There we go. Full armor bar. This is like diamond armor. See how cheap that was? No diamonds involved. A lot less than diamonds actually. So, what we want, shock absorbers, wool and servo motors. Yes, servo motors, if I remember rightly, were pretty easy to make. Yep. So I just need 4 more solenoids, which shouldn't be that hard to get hold of. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then I should just do that. Good. And the wool should just require me to get some string from somewhere. I usually have stockpiles of string, don't I? But then again, I haven't actually chopped down any flax for a while, so I could be running out of string. And it turns out I'm getting pretty low if it took me that long to find it, and now all there is 35 in a chest. So I'll have to go farm some of my flax in a bit. It wouldn't surprise me if it's all like overrun and all over the place. Anyway, shock absorbers is what we want now. What these do is that they go on your boots and they stop you essentially from taking fall damage. Distance reduction 100%, so you take no fall damage, but when you fall, it consumes 10 MJ. Or is it just 10J? I don't know, I can't tell. Either way, it means that when I got here, I feel so slow without the buffs of the other boots, the boots of the traveller. Anyway, if I jump off here, no fall damage. I mean, yes, I'm pretty I know that would have hardly caused any fall damage, but you would expect to see some fall damage. Basically, installing shock absorbers into your power armor boots is probably one of the most important things you should do, and considering how cheap it is just to make 2 servo motors and 2 pieces of wool, I'd consider doing it before you even consider putting the armor onto it. Anyway, what else are we going to do with our armor? Some pretty cool stuff later on, I think. We got the essentials in. We're going to get some jet boots and a jetpack and the gliders and all sorts later. We're also going to get flight control and night vision. We're also going to show you how to use this, which apparently has already been set up. Oh yes, because I always save it and it goes cross between worlds, which is actually quite useful. Anyway, I think that's the end of this episode. Let's go see if we've made any iridium nuggets, because that would mean progress. Progress! We have progress. We are progressing. This is like the most expensive thing in the world that I'm holding in my hand here. I should probably put it somewhere safe, like this empty chest, next to this tiny pile of nickel. I'll put some cactus screen in there, and glass panes I don't need, and lapis and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, actually, right before the end of the episode, I should probably show you what you can do with your power tool. So, have you ever been annoyed? This feels like I'm about to do an advert. Have you ever been annoyed by the fact your swords? You have a sword, and a pickaxe, a shovel, and a normal axe, sometimes. Anyway, do you get annoyed by that sort of thing? Well, this is why you need a power glove. With just 1 solenoid and 3 iron ingots, you can make any tool. Any of these 3 tools. Yes, that's right. Just 3 iron ingots and a solenoid. So, Just research iron solenoids. There we go. I've run out of iron again. Well done me. Really? Wow. Let's go take the iron from here and make some more. Anyway, people, I'll just skip a second. Okay, just got those 3 iron ingots. If I go to pickaxe, install. Okay, you've got your choices here: harvest speed and power. Now, something you may want to pay attention to is the speed 8 is a normal like pickaxe speed. For instance, I just get a piece of copper here. There we go. And mind that I think it's speed of iron, is it? Or speed of diamond? I think it might be speed of diamond actually. So also that pickaxe is almost dead. If you upgrade that, apparently people have told me this is faster than creative. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's slower, because I don't think that's faster than creative if you can still see yourself mining it. So anyway, I don't generally would suggest, if you've got a slow computer, put that down, just because you won't be able to react in time to stop yourself from mining out your entire base. Also, same thing if you have bad internet and you're on a server, you will probably have destroyed the entirety of your base by the time your internet catches up with what's happened. So if you just leave it at 8 times, sorry about that, Steam, like I warned you before, my internet is causing Steam to think that everyone's constantly logging on and off. Anyway, if you set this to 8 times, then you just effectively have a diamond pickaxe, which runs off power up here. Anyway, that's power armor. We built this episode. We also built the industrial centrifuge, an entire new room, and I showed you my solar power farm and all sorts of cool stuff. And yay, we have a full MFE. Brilliant. Anyway, people, goodbye till next time.